weeks ago, this bike came off the truck in San Mateo, and the media that were up there immediately flocked to it. We didn't know that it was going to be there. This is the Triumph Tiger Explorer. I'm not going to tell you about it, but I can tell you after throwing a leg over it, really excited about this bike being at the show. So, of course, you don't want to hear from me. We're a little bit off schedule, so I'm going to pass it right off to Greg Heichelbeck, and he's going to run you through all of the exciting things happening at Triumph.
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to our booth. I'm Greg Heichelbeck, the CEO of Triumph. Real happy to be here. It's our second year back at the IMS show. We're real excited. And we've got two new bikes to introduce. Obviously, the steal of the show has been the Explorer, the 1200. It's our second step into the adventure market. It comes with some really cool features, and in particular, I think the things that you're going to be most excited about is beyond the fact that it's a triple and it's a 1215, it has our first traction control, ABS, and electronic cruise control. It's mated to shaft drive as well, 46 millimeter front forks, and a whole host of accessories, including heated driver and rider pillion seats, heated grips, and a whole host of other accessories. So we're really excited about our second step into the adventure market. We expect this bike to do extremely well. It has a lot of other features, which I'm going to hand over here to Pete in just a minute, and he will walk through a few others. But again, we're real excited to be in this space. The Tiger 800 was launched last year to a lot of success, won Motorcycle of the Year, so we're very excited about that, and we expect that the Tiger 1200 Explorer will do the same.
And the 1200 series here is one of the things that we've reported with. One of the things that Greg did not mention, it's a pretty important piece of the bike, is it is a shaft drive. It is nearly maintenance free. So that's one of the big things that customers want to get on the bike. They want to go for a long period of time. They don't have to worry about tightening chains, making sure their belts aren't broken. It's a very good feature for this bike. He did mention the electronic cruise control, which is a huge feature for us, the first time we've ever had it. And I can tell you from my customer experience and the feedback I'm getting from them, they've been asking for that for a while. So I'm very, very happy to say that we've put that on this motorcycle. It's got a high suspension, so with the traction control, you can take it off-road a little bit. If you get down to the end of the road and you don't want your ride to end, you can just keep on going and take some of the soft, minor off-roading. This is one of two that are in the country, so you guys have a really good experience with this bike. Nobody else has seen it except for the other two IMS shows. A lot of people are asking me about it, how it rides, and I was like, you know, give me a chance. I haven't had a chance to. This is one of two in the United States so far.
On my right over here, we have the Speed Triple R, and this is another exciting bike off a new bike that we launched last year. We've upped the game with this one. We've got Olin suspension on it, monoblock Brembo brakes, a couple of carbon fiber pieces on it, and PVM forged wheels. The real news here is the bike sheds about 8 pounds of weight. So if you had an opportunity to ride last year's Speed Triple and you know how well that performed, you get on this one and it's even more amazing.
Now, the Speed Triple in itself is iconic for Triumph motorcycles. And if you notice, we augmented the headlights a little bit. Well, when Triumph first came out with dual headlights, the public went, ah! And they're like, oh my God, who puts two headlights on a motorcycle? That's crazy. But after a while, it kind of grew on everybody, and it's almost iconic for our brand, and you can see it coming down the road, and if you see two headlights, you're going to think to yourself, hey, that's probably a Triumph. Now that we've got these augmented style, we're getting a little bit of feedback from them, but you know what? They're going to turn on them too, and eventually everybody's going to love the fact that it's got the cool new headlights on there. It does come with ABS if you want. It is switchable, just like the 1200, so if you get into a situation where you don't want the ABS to activate, you can turn it off. One thing that we've been consistent with our R models, if you'll notice, it's got a rear subframe that we've accented in red. And if you look at last year's R model on the Daytona on your way around, you'll see it also has the red accented rear subframe. And that's so that when you're driving down the road, people can look and go, hey, that's not just any Speed Triple, that's one of the Speed Triple Rs. And Greg did mention the carbon fiber bits. Really cool for this motorcycle. There's an awful lot of features built into this bike. As he mentioned, the fully adjustable Olin shocks that are, you don't pay for half of that. I think it's like $4,500 worth of accessories that the bike only has extra $2,000 built into it. So it's really good quality. You get a lot for your money.